So now it's time to install the head gaskets. These are the head gaskets that I got from Jegs. They're Jegs brand. These are the 40 thousandths gaskets. So that ought to have our compression around the same as it was with the other heads. These have 64cc chambers, and the old heads, the S62s, were like 61 and a half, 62, with a 55 thousandths gasket. That puts it around 10 and a half. 64s with a 40 thousandths should be about the same according to these calculators. I've already chased the holes on the passenger side, and it's ready to install. All I have to do is just put it on there. Of course, my head bolts won't be here until tomorrow, and I'll have to get a torque wrench because one I have doesn't do angle. This is just going to be an assembly without the bolts. Put those bolts on later. All right. They got this thing boxed up. Daddy! What? You got crackers? You do got crackers. Yep, they're stock bolts. What? That's about how much they stretch. I've got... Yeah, they do stretch a little bit. You all done with Daddy's truck? All right. Would just like to point out, if you hear something that sounds like one of those circus birds or circus dogs in the background, the little annoying things that you get for your kids, just know that that's a bird, and I don't know where he's at, and he's annoying. That. So as far as any type of engine work, my least favorite thing to do is torque down a set of cylinder heads. I'm very gun shy now that I have broken a head stud before. And I don't remember off the top of my head what the torque pattern is, so I've had to use my phone for that. Well, my least favorite thing to do on any motor is done. Heads are torqued, finally. Now time to start assembling everything. I did do a little bit of trimming on my intake on the fuel ramp, but looking good. Okay, so I know a lot of people fall into the trap of wanting to cheap out on like a throttle body or something. I've done that before. I'm guilty of that, and I was almost guilty this time. But instead, I went with a little bit higher quality throttle body. Let's go around. I'm thinking it's like 2 ounces. And I got a Nick Williams. Yep, that's a quality piece there. The difference between a Nick Williams and the cheap one, apparently, is the little hole that's drilled in here. And then there is your IAC port is bigger, so it allows more airflow, especially for like big cam engines. You need good amount of airflow for cold idle. So I am going to throw this on the intake. Make sure that it is a 92. I just want to make sure that it fits the O-ring surface. Yep, fits good, good enough. Yeah, I could have went with a 102, but from what I've read, I don't have enough motor for a 102. And there's a big tuning issue with a 102. So we went with a 92, which will be good enough for a heads cam intake 6-liter. Next up is final intake install. This is my hose for my map sensor. I know it's clear, I shouldn't use that, but that's what we're using. It's going to the back here. Looks like this is broken, but I've already tried and I can get the hose on with a clamp and be enough to bite. So that's how we're gonna do that. Let's see if it clears the water pump. These heads are torqued to spec. That's not starting. There we go. Problem is where I'm using a thinner gasket. There's a lip right here. Well, you can't see it there. There's a lip that the intake rides on. Can't see it, but trust me, it's there. And that lip is down further than it was because of the head gasket selection. Which means this intake may need a little bit of milling and or modification, but we're gonna see what we can do without doing all that. My bolts are falling right in. The bolts are falling in. I said that. That one went right in. That one went right in. Because I can tell you what I sure am not doing. I sure am not taking my throttle body and hacking it up. Nick Williams cost way too much to be doing that. There's one. I'll put some washers on these for the final install. Looks like it's got plenty of clearance. About a 1/4 inch. There's a 1/4 inch of clearance there. Maybe a little bit less than a 1/4 inch. Looking good so far. Here's another reason why your water pump, your truck water pump won't work. This is where your spigot comes out. And for obvious reasons. Further update. Got my throttle cable. I'm gonna have to trim this just a little bit because it's hitting the water pump. I'm probably not gonna get it close all the way, so I'll have to trim that up. That is close. I just sand that down. Throttle cable is ran, pedals installed. That was a pain. Hose is installed. Alternator is good. Tensioner's got 1 bolt in it. Got a big mess to clean up. Fuel lines have been re-ran, but we're moving along, slowly but surely. When I built this 6.0 rendition, I ran the terminator through the heater core hole, and everything was in the middle of the engine. Well, now I have a bunch of sensors on the front end, and I have to extend wires around to get to where I need them to be, along with my fuel pressure sensor, which is right there. So what it looks like I'm gonna have to do is cut all this loom out and this tape, separate my injector, I think it's injector, yeah, separate the coil pack harness from the rest of it, and then separate this one from the rest of it, which is the fuel pressure sensor pigtail. Separate those two from everything else, which is manifold temp, IAC, TPS, and coolant sensor. Separate those so they can come up through here and go where they need to go. Because I have my temperature sensor for the coolant right there this time instead of back there.